Alright, here we go. Just another quick update. So this is the quick release system. That's what I'm going to call it anyways. From Hemisphere Performance. These guys have been really cool. Just reaching out to them. They're super responsive. Gotta say the quality of this stuff looks great. It feels great. This here and then this larger plate is aluminum. These bolts, man, these thumb screws, they don't look so substantial on the website, but they are absolutely solid. And this is the BYOB, or Bring Your Own Bag, quick mount kit. And so the thumb screws, and got these cutouts here. So these all lay in there on the cylinder portion of the thumb screw, and then you get through these large round holes there with a hex wrench, tighten it down, and hold it into place. Kind of hard to do it one-handed here, but this is the idea. Wanted to make sure I could put bags on both sides. I'm going to run with some full-size Viking bags, and without a doubt, this is the most solid solution I've been able to find. The Viking bags came with what they call fat brackets, but there was just so much complexity trying to rely on using these standard bolts here. Not to mention, Hemisphere, they've got a quick release passenger seat. They're out of stock right now, but once that's back in, that'll be kind of the next thing. That just quick release that, quick release these. They're both supposed to be able to run at the same time, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let you guys see how it looks afterwards. Alright, cutting back in here, you can see now that I've got it mounted. One thing to make mention, so these brackets here, it's a solid piece there, and they, you know, when I connected with the guys over at Hemisphere, they confirmed it's really, you know, this is aluminum, so it's super easy to drill through, and this is just hard plastic, so that's easy to drill through too. The hardware here to mount my bag to the mounts here, I had to figure that solution out, so it doesn't come with those parts or pieces. Again, really, I mean, if you've got soft bags, you can see the slits here. The idea is that you can, whether it's a molly or a strap or whatever you might want to do, you can use those because they also have them. I don't know if you can see them down there towards the bag. So you can mount bags that way, and then it's pretty super easy, right? You can also see here that, you know, that's the whole, you know, this is a side that's going to go against the bike. And so it's made so that you can come through this hole right here towards the bike, and then use an 8mm hex wrench to tighten those thumb screws over there on the bike. So I'm not going to have that. So I mentioned, went out, like I said, went out to Home Depot, or not Home Depot, but Harbor Freight, and I just found this little mini piece. You can see it. It's got plenty of clearance here. If you can get off my fingers, there we are. So I'm going to be able to get in there, and I'll just be able to tighten that way on both of them. So that's going to be my little solution. I'll just keep that. Comes in this little handy dandy deal. I'll just add that to the bag, so it's always in the bike in the event I need to tighten them or loosen them or whatever else might be there. But you can see now they're both mounted. So I'm going to take these over, I'll slip them onto the bike, and then I'll come back for one last little view of that. All right, here we go. I just mounted them. I mean, once you got the mounts connected to the bags, it's so super easy. What I did, I left the wrench in there as I'm tightening it, just so you can see how tight it is in there. Kind of zoom in. So I just needed something a little short and stubby so you can tighten it and then pull it right out there. You can see the clearance all the way down there. It's just on the outside, so if I find that it rubs or scratches or any of that kind of thing, I'll just put a little extra spacer in there. So I should be pretty well set. Here we are, plenty of room going on. A little bit of a squared look. I'm going to have to paint those little nubs right there, but just keep the blacked out look. You can see, I mean, I'm in the sun, so I don't know how well that's going to show up. The cool thing is because you just twist those thumb screws. You know, if I'm staying inside of town, I just want to keep the bobber look. It's going to be pretty easy to do. Just slide them right off. All right, cool. Hemisphere Performance, you guys. Can't wait to buy more of their stuff. They got some great ideas, some great stuff going there. That's gonna be cool. All right. All right, hey, this is how it all ended. This is the Hemisphere Performance aluminum. Bring your own bag mount. Turn it over here. I'll highlight the seam there. I made mention of it in one of the videos, or prior to this. You know, just piecing these things together. Anyways, the videos, and you see a little gap in there. Anyways, so it turns out these are aluminum, and that seam there, that's these two pieces being welded together. And the Viking bags that I have, the extra large Raven bags, are about 10 pounds each. And as you can see, this is what I've got left from the second mount. These welds snapped, heading down the road. Didn't even know, had no clue the bag came off. So what I'm going to do is, I've moved on quite a bit since then. I've got, new bags mounted using Viking mounts. That'll be another video. I'll try and get posted here. But I still totally believe in these mounts. I think that if you're using soft bags, soft leather bags, something lightweight, you're probably going to be okay. Like I said, I have these hard bags, hard Viking bags, mounted here, and they're 10, maybe 10.5 pounds each. It could make it, which is really just to say this will work great if you're just going to take some lightweight stuff with you. But until they modified how those seams are being welded, it sounds like last I talked to him, it's been a couple of months since all of this. Last time I talked to them, they were coming out with another design where they're actually folding, they're not welding, they're folding the pieces. But I wasn't able to go that route because it's going to have more of a straight top. It would stick out far enough. And I got my lady on the back all the time, and so that would be, her leg would be resting on a sharp corner. I just couldn't make that work. So went another way, and I'll have another video on how I went. But, I'm using this video here more to get the update, but then also just drop in some photos as to how it kind of went. It went from being installed to about a 100-mile ride. By the time I got back from the ride, this had broke, bag was gone, and I had to start all over. All right, ride safe, you guys.